Well, time now to move on to our next guest on the program today, celebrating things recreation across the province of Manitoba. Joining us is Prairie HVAC and refrigeration staff members Jeff Sitars and Albert Steinbach. Jeff and Albert, great to have you with us today. How are you feeling?
Feeling great. It's getting warmer and it's sunny outside.
Warmer and sunnier. We all like that after a difficult winter and an unusual year, of course, with everything going on pandemic-wise. But positive news today, exciting stuff. We get a chance to talk about the range of services that you offer. And I guess, Jeff, I'll go to you for that. Tell us a little bit about what we need to know in terms of services available through Prairie HVAC and refrigeration.
Yeah, at Prairie HVAC and refrigeration, we have a very strong presence in the recreational community. We're truly locally owned and operated for over 15 years. Big supporters of local supporting local. That's a big part of our culture, and we really like to live by that credence that we have. We support local Manitoba communities through various sponsorships, whether recreational facilities or sports teams. Most recently, we sponsor Team Anderson, who is the back-to-back Scotties champions. We're very proud to be part of their journey towards the Olympics they're striving for. So from us as a company, we're upwards of about 35 people. Our focus is on cost effectiveness and environmental sustainability. That's the environmental sustainability piece, very large part of our culture as well. As a company, we really fill the void of a locally owned company that operates on a larger scale. There are other companies in the market that are more international conglomerates, that more have a branch in Winnipeg or Manitoba, whereas we are all in locally owned and operated in Windsor Park here in St. Boniface. From a coverage perspective, we cover Manitoba tip to toe. We do a bit of eastern Saskatchewan, and we do some of western Ontario. We also service some of the largest mechanical plants in North America. We've become considered very expertise wise on ammonia and refrigeration, which is kind of why it leads us into the topic of ice plants, which is kind of what we really delve into when we work with the communities in Manitoba, whether it's arenas or curling club facilities, all over the map.
Well, if you want that local connection, you really want to be, dealing with somebody who knows the province, who knows the communities, who's familiar with the facilities, and has that expertise that you talked about. And with respect to that expertise, are you, the kind of organization that has a number of journeyman trained professionals on staff?
Yes, absolutely. We only have Red Seal journeymen on staff. We have, not only do we have a refrigeration mechanical division, we have an on-site electrical division, as well as project management, controls on site. We have an engineer on site. So we have a very kind of one-stop shop approach where any project that we would handle from a recreation perspective or an ice plant perspective can be handled by us solely. And as it falls under the Prairie umbrella, we've established a high level of credibility in the community, and customers can be assured of a quality, high performance job.
Some of our technicians have been doing this for over 40 years. So there's a lot of knowledge here at Prairie HVAC.
Yeah, it's very interesting, as you talk about Prairie HVAC and refrigeration, that it's one thing to have that journeyman expertise, but it's another to really have that hands-on experience and to be familiar with the technology and the equipment and to have the mindset of serving the local community. So really interesting that you've got that mix. And I guess when you've been around as long as you guys have, you get that trusted reputation. Do you find that now that when people think about upgrading or think about maintenance, that oftentimes you're the first name on the list?
Absolutely. Where we consider ourselves a very solution-based service company. We don't just turn the wrench. We provide insights to our customers, solutions to our customers that maximize efficiency and deliver optimum results. We focus very much on equipment succession planning. It's part, again, of that environmental mission. We never want to put a piece of mechanical equipment in the graveyard before it's time. And being, like you said, Mitch, close to the Winnipeg culture and understanding that funding is tough often and that we need to work with our communities within their budgets and for what they have room to do. We always custom tailor our approach for each of those individual facilities that we work in. So understanding Winnipeg to a very finite level is what we do, and we're very proud to say that we do that in sport.
And Manitoba, of course, right?
Yes.
But I
naturally,
a good example of that would be one of the latest jobs we've done, which is Notre Dame Arena. where we really look at what the customer needs, right? Because every customer has certain requirements. They're very comfortable, let's say, with ammonia or Freon, right? It's not a one-fits-all. But at this location, they had a school next door. We supplied them with a brand new ice plant, and we also supplied them with the second HFO refrigerant plant in the North Americas. So there was only one other one that was built, manufactured, engineered. We were the second ones to use the HFO refrigerant, the new refrigerant, which is environmentally friendly here in North America.
You know, Albert, you talked about environment.
Yeah.
Jeff mentioned it as well. Why is that important for you guys?
Well, we understand that there's an up-and-coming generation behind us, and you know, it's the kids, you know, it's our kids and family that are skating on these rinks and you know, curling on these surfaces, and you know, we want to make sure that we're providing a safe environment moving forward. We understand climate change, we understand about global warming, and we always do everything we can to make sure we're mitigating those carbon factors, you know, in any solution we provide. And I would say that if you put us in a nutshell, we tend to say that we tend to provide more of what you need versus what we want. We don't walk into a situation looking at everything we can capitalize on for profit. We look and see what a customer truly needs, and we, like I said, tailor our approach to more of what they need versus what we want. So that kind of really differentiates us from some of the other companies that we've had interaction with in the market.
That leads us into something really interesting that I want to get a sense of before we wrap up. Albert, can you tell us a little bit about Enviro Systems?
Well, Enviro System is basically, it's taken us 15 years to develop this. It's our Enviro freeze chiller with our Enviro floor and our Rink Link control system. So it's basically a package system which works as one. So we're basically, if you're installing a new plant, right, we're able to reduce your energy costs by 30% using this system, which is very environmentally friendly. The other thing that we keep in mind is a lot of customers really, it's a big concern for them, the energy costs, right, the maintenance costs, and like the operating costs overall. So what we've done is we've packaged a system which addresses all those things and really helps the operators. For example, this system will tell you when your next overhaul is or when you should be greasing your bearings. You know, and we perfected this over the last 15 years. We've got remote communities which once they get, for example, the Rink Link system, they're wondering, like, you know, they love it. They're like, you know, we wish we would have had this before because we saved them a ton of money, where we used to have to send a technician, you know, 8 hours away to drive and maybe, you know, sometimes have a 2-hour call. Now we can log in remotely and help them out. And, you know, our culture here, once a customer works with us, you know, it's like a family, right? Because whenever they call, we answer the phone, right? And we always help them out, right? And, you know, we're there, we never fail.
All
right?
about people,
so
all about environment, all about
here.
service, and about what they think that is important for their organization. I'm going to leave it there, guys. A final thought, maybe a suggestion how people can reach out to you.
Yeah, absolutely. You can, of course, reach us at our website at prairiehvac.com. There is a contact submission form there that you can click and fill in your information, and it goes straight to us, and it actually goes straight to me, and I will address it and get back to you very expediently. Or you can always call our office at 204-257-4822. So we look forward to hearing from everybody, and any way we can help, we're always here for you. And one thing I would also offer is we also offer a free assessment of your ice plant and your facility. So if any time you were even curious as to what we could do for you, how you can, as Albert mentioned, the Enviro system can, I don't know if you mentioned, but we will save upwards of 30% off your operating costs. So this system we've perfected has proven results. We have it in place in various locations. It's delivering incredible results and dropping utility bills, among other things. And, you know, we'd be happy to step into anybody's facility, arena, curling club, and give them a free assessment on what we can do for them to help them save as well and get on board.
Outstanding, guys. Thanks so much for the time today. Really great to learn about Prairie HVAC and refrigeration. Keep up the great work.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Everybody else have a great conference.